In this video, I'll explain why copywriting has become super competitive, what you can do this year to stand out, and 3 proven strategies that you can use to get more clients. Let's get started. Freelancing has exploded in popularity in the last few years, and there are now over 204 million freelance writers in the world. So where did everyone come from? During the pandemic, people got used to working from home, and many of those people decided to start freelance copywriting as a side hustle. And many social media influencers started promoting copywriting as a way for anyone to start earning 10K a month, even if you're a beginner. And while claims like that are totally unrealistic, these kind of videos inspired a lot of people to start freelance copywriting. And the problem is that a lot of these influencers are recommending the same 2 ways to get clients. It's usually sending cold emails and DMs to businesses on LinkedIn or Instagram. And as a result, business owners are getting bombarded with the same generic messages in their email inboxes on LinkedIn and Instagram. So if you do the same thing that everyone does, those 2 strategies, then no one is going to stand out. You'll just be one of the thousands of copywriters sending the exact same message to the same number of business owners. So what should you do instead? Well, you should do the exact opposite of what everyone else is doing. I mean, that's truly the only way to stand out, because when you do what no one else is doing, then you immediately stand out from the competition. And that's why I'm recommending you focus on 3 offline strategies to attract more copywriting clients in 2024. I mean, I've personally used these strategies to grow my own copywriting business, and you might be wondering, well, why offline strategies? Well, firstly, in a digitally obsessed world, when you contact business owners offline, you immediately stand out because literally no other copywriters are doing it. Secondly, there is a genuine human connection. We live in a time, unfortunately, when people are feeling more isolated than ever before. I mean, there's a real growing desire for genuine human interaction, especially when you're doing business with clients. So the first offline strategy I'm recommending is attending in-person events and conferences. And that's because I met my first client during a marketing conference in my hometown of Sydney many years ago. I literally met her while standing in line waiting to order a coffee. So going to business events and conferences was how I grew my business in the beginning. In fact, attending seminars helped me get some of my most profitable clients over the years. And yes, it's a strategy that still works very well today. And that's because people are more likely to trust someone when they meet them in person. So, what event should you attend? Well, I recommend that you start by attending local business events, trade shows, and conferences. And you can find many of these events on websites like meetup.com, eventbrite.com, and even in various Facebook groups. I really believe that attending events is one of the best ways to meet and connect with clients. However, it might be scary for introverts, so bringing a friend can certainly make things a lot easier. The second strategy I recommend is creating referral partnerships. Did you know that referrals are the #1 source of new clients for copywriters? And if you want people to refer business to you, you need to start by building relationships with other providers who can refer their clients to you. So ask yourself, who is already serving my clients? For example, it could be digital marketing agencies, SEO agencies, graphic design firms, web design agencies, content marketing firms, and even other freelance copywriters. Now you might be wondering, well, how do I get in touch with these other agencies or referral sources? Well, please don't send them a cold email or DM. That's literally what every other copywriter is doing. Instead, pick up the phone and call them and ask if they've ever used freelance copywriters to help write for some of their clients' businesses or the projects that they're hired to write for. Sure, calling requires more courage and confidence than just shooting off a quick email, but that's why no one else is doing it. So when you call, you immediately stand out and dramatically increase your chances of building a relationship. You can also meet and connect with other copywriters by joining different freelancing groups online. I mean, I met a lot of copywriters that way in the beginning of my career. And of course, I recommend my own private community, Copy Academy, where you can share your work and network with other copywriters inside a private, safe, and supportive community. Simply go to startcopywriting.com/Copy Academy or click the link below for all the details. And the third and final strategy is reaching out to past connections and contacts. So why is it, do you think, it's easier, so much easier to convince a friend to do something than some random stranger, because your friend already knows, likes, and trusts you. And it's the same with finding copywriting clients. I mean, it's much easier to get people within your existing network to hire you than approaching total strangers. So people in your network could be friends, family members, acquaintances, former colleagues, or even old bosses. You might be wondering, well, how do I get in touch with them? Well, there are two ways that I recommend. Firstly, post on social media, letting people know that you're available and ready to work. Your post might read, I recently started my career as a freelance copywriter, and I'm looking to work with clients who need help creating professional and engaging content for their websites, social media, or advertising campaigns. If you or someone you know needs help, get in touch. The second method is to go through your phone's contact list or your social media friends and send a personalized message to people you know who may hire you or who might know someone that could hire you. And your message can literally be the same message that you post on social media that I just read to you. If you enjoyed this video, then I'm sure you'll enjoy this video on the 10 ways to get your first copywriting client, which you can watch simply by clicking above me right now. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.